So we just started a kind of a digital sales team or an inside sales team here at Vernon, and it was new to the company, and just felt the need to really bring in some uh, robust sales training, and we wanted to look at outside sources, and I was familiar with Factor 8 from way back. Been familiar with Factor 8 for many, many years. And it was just a good opportunity to kind of tap into the resource and bring that sales training to the team. So they're our digital sales team. And really what they're responsible for is they do everything that per se an outside account executive does, just more so over the phone or via Teams, Zoom calls with customers. A little bit of added responsibility that they have is they're the ones who really take advantage of our marketing efforts. So they're the ones that are really watching the customer engagement as it pertains to our marketing efforts, any of the kind of invites that go out, any of the interest that we're generating from whether it be our marketing emails, our social posts, things like that. So that kind of all funnels up through the digital team so they can connect with those customers that are kind of engaging with us. What I really liked about the Factor 8 training is that it was very tactical. You learn a skill and then you practice the skill. All different types of, sales functions, whether it be prospecting, getting through the gatekeeper, leaving a voicemail, all those kind of baseline skills that you kind of take it for granted, right? And what I really liked about this is, the team would go through a module, they would practice the skill, they would record calls, listen to the skills, and be able to have an open discussion around, what worked, what did you hear, what did you not hear, and it just really brought a good dialogue around the skills that they were learning. And it was kind of one of those things where they're like, oh yeah, I know I need to do that, but I kind of fell out of practice. So it was, it also helped kind of with that muscle memory of some of those skill sets. The fact that they still wanted to talk about it, they still bring it up. We still reference the training. When we have like a lockdown day, things like that, the team will get together and kind of rally around. Hey, don't forget, um, you know, your voicemail skills, or the things that we learned in training, and that the team does it amongst themselves, and they share success stories around it too, which has been great. I think the confidence enabled them to kind of get that muscle memory for some of those skills. The other part of it that I really like was the team engaging in sharing success stories. Like, hey, I tried this and it resulted in, whatever it would be, whatever it is, getting to the contact that I was trying to get in touch with, or I got a referral because I asking the questions, asking for a referral, things like that. And with them coming back and sharing the success stories, I think is what really built the confidence that, hey, if I try it, it'll work. So even those that were hesitant before would try it, and see the results from it. I would say priceless. I would tell them it's worth every penny. As far as, there's a lot of things in selling skills that you just take for granted, like things that maybe you learned 10 years ago that you really need to dust off that skill set and kind of go back to basics. And then learn and layer on additional levels of training. It's definitely time worth invested. And as far as Factor 8 goes, again, my experience with Factor 8 goes back probably 15, 18 years. And it has just been a great experience as far as how genuine it is, how personable it is. The training that the team had, with Steve going through the modules and following up, and you can just tell it was very, very genuine as far as working with each individual person, making it personal. You can tell that Factor 8 genuinely wants you to succeed, and puts that time and effort into it, and that's felt by the team. So that's what I really like. I followed Factor 8 for many, many years, and kind of Lauren's journey and through LinkedIn and things like that. And it's just been, there's just a lot of good nuggets that she shares and that Factor 8 shares, that really truly help people be more successful.